Hi y'all, welcome to Williams Weather, and in this video we break down the severe weather that will occur in the next 3 days. And I'll also be breaking down the long-range models to see whether it will be a quiet one or a stormy one. And also be tracking the remnants from Tropical Storm 1 as it moves out of Florida. All that in this video. Looks like the National Weather Service Storm Prediction Center has issued a slight risk for today for parts of Nebraska, western Kansas, the western panhandle of Oklahoma, and the northeast part of Texas. Looks like the main risks really today are going to be major hail threat with a little 10% hatch area right here in this area where my arrow's at, around southern Nebraska, western Kansas, and northern Texas, with a wind threat as well in the same areas. Now tomorrow, severe weather threat, it's going to be really generally in the same area, just about. Looks like it's going to be stationary right in this area near Nebraska and northwest Kansas. Now your day 3 outlook, same area again, just about. Slight risk over by eastern Colorado, western Kansas, and northwest Oklahoma, which we don't know the severe weather threat for that yet. We don't know the risks quite yet, but tomorrow we should know. It looks like the rest of the week, if we go to the day 1 to 8, it'll be a lot easier. But the one looks like there's no severe weather forecasted. Looks like a quiet period coming up later in the week. So let's break down the models here and see why it's going to be a quiet period. Now let's go to 500 millibar jet here. We're going to forecast loop it. This is where mainly your weather comes from. If it's curved right here, that's a ridge. Once it comes down, it's a trough. That's where your severe weather comes from. Like over here, for example. See, it's kind of a zonal flow, as it's called in meteorology. Right here, where it's kind of stationary, you notice it's kind of ridging up. That's where your warm air comes in. Now, there's a little area right here where severe weather could happen, because that area, once that comes over here, warm air from the Gulf comes up from here. The warm air gets flung up at it, can generate some nadirs. So, look at that. Look at that. Maybe later on this month there could be some severe weather over in the plains, but that's too far out to tell. Let's look at this. Now there will be some rain over in the Midwest, Ohio Valley region, but not really expecting anything severe as of now. Mainly your severe weather is going to be the next 3 days over out in the plains. That's due to high dew points and lots of moisture, which is the same thing. Wind gusts, all that. Now let's look at your dew points. Yeah, see, 60s dew points in the plains all the way through Wednesday. It's going to be a scorcher. It's an area you can wear, y'all. Like, geez. Now let's look at what's the Climate Prediction Center has to say. It looks like the next 6 to 10 days it's going to be cool in the Midwest and Ohio Valley region, up in the Northeast. Down south looks like it's going to be warmer than average. Out west it's going to be way warmer than average. Over here by Nevada, Arizona, Utah, and California, way hot over there. For precipitation, looks like it'll be dry out west. It's not good for their drought over there. They're in a little drought where wildfires usually occur too over in this area. Looks like over here in the Midwest, Ohio Valley, Mid-South, Northeast, looks like y'all gonna be getting a lot of rain. Well needed rain over here, which is good. Keeps those plants watered. Keeps those vegetables good. And if you have bonsai trees, and you water them, put them outside. Let them get some rain. The next 8 to 14 days. About the same, really. Let's look at the temperature forecast. Looks like it's going to be pretty steamy. Which, welcome to meteorological. It's actually meteorological summer, y'all, too. So, that's for today. Tonight, 60s. In the Ohio Valley, the Mid-South, it's going to be in the upper 60s, mid-60s. Swampy down there. And then that's where they're getting their little tropical storm at down here. Now it's moving down the area, and I heard that they're getting a lot of flooding down there. A lot of cars submerged and not fully submerged, but stalled out in water. Which, don't drive through water. That's dangerous. Turn around, don't drown, as they always say. Now tomorrow's high temperatures, mid 80s, hundreds down in Texas. Jeez. Don't leave your dogs in those cars. The car, if it gets up in the hundreds, yeah, don't do that. That's not good. Now let's look at those hazards. Looks like they already got some thunderstorm warnings out there, which we'll break that down here after a bit. Let's look at the NAM for a minute. For today. And what could be the factors of the severe weather that's happening today? The storms today, they're going to be firing up later in the afternoon, in the evening, and the overnight hours, so it could be some gorilla hail accompanied by these storms. See, they're sort of rotating right there into tomorrow afternoon for Kansas. Y'all are under the slight risk. And on Monday, you'll be getting some storms over by central Kansas again. Some more thunder boomers out there. But it's mainly just going to be a wind and hail threat today. I wouldn't expect it much from that. But it's a non-zero chance for a tornado. Tornadoes can happen today. There's a 5% chance out today. Tomorrow, there's another chance. As you can see, this is the risk area. It's another 5% over here. Now let's break that model down as well. Let's use the Euro model. Euro model's family. Good. Now it's not as much as a high resolution model as the NAM or the HER model is, but this is more of a long range model. But severe weather, that's for Sunday, so let's actually use the NAM. Let's actually use the NAM. And it looks like severe weather might happen right around, I'd say, 1 o'clock. 1 to 8 o'clock, more severe weather right along there. Kind of bowing out right here, so definitely a wind threat tomorrow. Jeez. But be prepared tomorrow, as severe weather will occur. Let's look at let's see what the tornadic parameters look like for today and tomorrow, y'all. Looks like there's definitely tornado potential in northeast Texas, western Oklahoma, central Kansas. up in Nebraska by Sunday morning. Definitely right there around Sunday night. Sunday night right around 8 o'clock. Could be getting some tornadoes. Let's look at the Service Base Cape. Off the charts for tomorrow. For tonight and tomorrow. Definitely fuel for severe weather. Lots of high-based storms tomorrow that are going to be developing ahead of the cold front. Let's look at what we can see in the updraft velocity. And lots of supercells forming ahead of the cold front. Lots of big hailers with these, looks like. So if you have a garage, keep your car in it. If you don't, then prepare for hail damage. Prepare for those hail dents. Well, that sucks. But basically, this week, you got to prepare for the heat if you're in Texas. And if you're in the Central Plains, watch out for the severe weather and the hail threat the next 3 days. If you're out west, prepare for the droughts and prepare for the heat. If you're out in the Midwest and Ohio Valley and Northeast, just prepare for the hot, humid, and wet. Let's go down to Florida and look at Tropical Storm 1, as the National Hurricane Center calls it. It's already a kickoff to the hurricane season. That lasts, I think, through, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think it might go through September or October. So it moves out of Florida by tomorrow. Just to get some high winds from this. And still some tornadoes. Let's look at the radar Omega right quick. Which we might use this in the near future, y'all. So see if we got any thunderstorm warnings out. Lots of tropical storm warnings issued. Looks like later tonight. They'll expire by... Actually, they're going to expire in 5 minutes, actually. Oh, wait, no, that's for thunderstorm warnings. Looks like we already have a storm chaser out there in the plains for tonight. A little storm chaser Vince Welty. He's using one of those radar Omega sensors on his little storm chasing vehicle. Out there chasing those storms. Looks like he's on top of a cell that's producing the special weather statement. Let's try to get us a little radar out here. This is the velocity couplet here. It looks like he's on top of some nasty storms over there near southeast of Seibert, southwest of Vanna. Looks like he's in a little rain core. That's it. That's all y'all got. That's all we got for today. Stay tuned for the next video and consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe.